Hi again. So I am about to record the Shopify sales transaction in the zero account trial version that we created, but it seems like the trial account already expired. So we are now going to use the demo company US version to record our Shopify sales transactions. Okay, but let me create first the chart of accounts that we are going to use for this manual journal in Zero. So for gross sales, we are creating the account for that. So let's go to the chart of accounts. So this is already discussed in my previous video. So for the gross sales, we're using revenue account type. Then let's see here. What is the account code that we can use? So maybe we can use 401. And then let's call this Shopify Shopify product sales. So if you have watched my previous video, you can skip this process and just go directly to the recording of Shopify sales transactions. But we are doing this right now because the trial account already expired. So just to pursue with the recording of the journal entry or the manual journal, then we need to create the accounts. Then next, let's create another revenue account. So 402, then we can use Shopify shipping income. So shipping income. So this is a revenue account or income account. So, okay. And then another one, you can also create Shopify discounts, but in this example, we don't have any discounts here. And then for the Shopify payments, so we are going to create an account. Um, it's a current asset. So our current asset, we can code it 131 and then we call it Shopify payments clearing. So this is a clearing account where we are tracking how much Shopify already paid out to you as a Shopify store owner or paid out to your client if you're a bookkeeper. So in this case, if you can see, so there's a sale of 585.21 and the total sales was paid out to the store owner, which is also 585.21. Okay, so now um, let's go and post our new journal. So just go to accounting and then manual journals and then let's click new journals. So um so here there's an option that the journal, if this will show on cash basis reports. So I will untick this because I don't want this to show on the cash basis reports. So to our narration here is to record Shopify sales for the month of, let's say, July 2024. Okay, and our date is July 31, end of the month. So description, then the account for the gross sales, 542. So we're using Shopify product sales. So let's just use tax exempt in this example, and then let's credit 542 because this is a sales transaction. Then we have shipping. So this is not shipping fee, but shipping income. So we are recording this into the Shopify shipping income account, which is an income account type. 43.21. So Shopify shipping income. Then the amount is, let's go back, 43.21. So 43.21. Okay. And so the next one is we are reporting here the payments. So this one is very simple because there is only one payment gateway, and Shopify payments is the one that is directly connected to your checking account or to the business checking account. Then if your Shopify store is growing, then there will be more payment gateways here like Afterpay or PayPal. So we are also creating clearing accounts for those payment gateways. But in this example, we will be only using one payment gateway, which is Shopify payments. And the amount that was paid out to the Shopify store owner is 585.20. So here we are using the payments clearing account and the amount is 585.21. Okay, so debit is 585.21. Okay, and then the credit is also 585.21. So let me just put the screenshot here and then let's post the manual journal. Okay, so let's see if the manual journal is posted so we can see it in here. Okay, so yeah. So this is the posted manual journal. Okay, so this is for now. Hope you learned something from this video. Please don't forget to subscribe to our channel and let me know if you want more videos like this, or like if you have topics that you can suggest for our next tutorial. So thank you and have a good day.